Greetings, friends. My name is Carson Barlow, and welcome to Humanity 3.0. Intro! You know, I've always had an interest in thinking about religion. Whether I was inside religion or out of it, I always found it fascinating to see its diversities and similarities. The following is, at least in my mind, how you can view any particular religion. You can basically divide any religion into three parts. Now, keep in mind, this is any religion that I personally have investigated. If you know of any exceptions, please feel free to share. So first off, you have the lore. There's a web series going on right now called Crash Course Mythology. Definitely a great place to go if you want to see some of the lores found in various religions. And as Crash Course Mythology explains, these are the stories that are found in the religions. Whether they be fact, fiction, or unconfirmed, these make up the history that explain how humanity has gotten into the state that it is now in. So the next part of religion that I've identified is what I like to call the idea propagators. The best analogy that I have found is from a video from CPG Gray. It compares ideas to germs and demonstrates how they can reproduce or propagate. You should check out his video if you haven't already. But if I were to give you another example of idea propagation, it would be from these stupid memes. Take this one for an example. It says, "My kids are my heart and souls. They will always be my babies, even when they grow old. Share if you love your kids." You see what they did there? There's actually two parts of that message. The first is the assertion that it's natural for a mother to consider her children metaphoric babies even after they become adults. The second part is the idea propagator. It says, "Share if you love your children." Well, I love my children, but I'm not sure I agree with the previous assertion. Do you see the disconnect there? It is so goddamn subtle. A lot of teachings in religion have the same kind of disconnect, usually in the form of, do it to show your love for God. Not necessarily because you genuinely think it's the right thing to do. But because I'm most familiar with the Mormon religion, I'm going to share with you a few of the teachings that I've found there that are examples of idea propagators. For any of you Mormons or ex-Mormons out there, what are the three things you should be doing to be considered a good Mormon? Say your prayers, read your scriptures, and go to church. I find it rather interesting that you spend so much time at church getting preached to about how you should be going to church. But this is by design. In order to ensure the rest of the ideas get propagated, they need to guilt you into coming back for more. Avoiding going to hell or being permanently removed from your family is motivation enough to keep you drinking the Kool-Aid. But now I'd like to talk about the last, and in my opinion, the most important thing found in religion. It's what I like to call the good stuff. This is where you learn how to be a good, decent member of society. Love your neighbor, don't steal or kill, be honest with your dealings of your fellow man, develop empathy and compassion for those around you, and so on. I believe that most, if not all of us, believe that these are ideas that promote an optimal human experience. Hell, most atheists base their morality off of these concepts. So once again, we have these three categories that we can chop up any religion and put them all in. Lore, propagation, and the good stuff. Now, interestingly enough, there's a lot of overlap with these ideas, which makes it rather fascinating to untangle. Well, at least for me it is. I think it can be difficult for anyone taking a critical look at religion to reconcile all the good and all the atrocities that can come from a single belief system. And quite frankly, up until the information age, humanity hasn't had much choice in how to explain the universe, teach morality, and propagate that information from one generation to the next. Well, that's all for today. I love you all, and as always, stay classy, my friends. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.